Welcome to the Fly Route Pod. Whether it's your first time listening to any of our videos or you're a return listener, do us a favor. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our content.
The Fly Route Pod. The Fly Route Pod. The Fly Route Pod.
Look, speaking of satisfied living, let's talk about Mike Conley, because poor timing for that injury after, basically running the table during the regular season. So we got him coming up. He's about to be an unrestricted free agent. I'm of the mind that he is going to stay and get paid in Utah again. And it's crazy to think about this, but Utah needs him more than he needs Utah. If he's not going to get paid, if he's taking lesser money, Utah needs him more than they need him, that he needs them.
This is a good one, man. Props. This is a good one because this is one a lot of people aren't talking about. But the Donovan Mitchell is the key to that.
100%.
If he stays and Donovan leaves, he's going to be an obligatory. He's going to be in the middle of the road team. He's already kind of tipping through the prime. And by the time you can get off that contract or make enough of a fuss to get pushed out of there, but he's not even that type of dude to do that. He doesn't have that type of personality that wants to sit on the bench and pout now or do dumb shit in practice to get fined. Like, I want to get trained. I want to get traded type shit. The type of shit dudes do. He's not that guy. So if he signs something now and Donovan goes, you know what? Because if I'm Mitchell, I'm leaving.
Okay.
When I'm not re-upping, I'm not restructuring. If I'm Mitchell, I'm playing until I am an unrestricted free agent, and then I am getting the hell out of Utah. I'm sorry to say this, but they've never won anything in the NBA, and they have the all-time leading scorer, and they have the all-time leading assist guy, and the all-time leading steals guy from their franchise, and they ain't never won shit. Okay. That city's not winning basketball. Sorry.
I'm with you. Do you think if they let Mike Conley go, Donovan Mitchell leaves anyway because their team gets significantly worse? It feels like they're in a catch-22 that if they let Conley walk, we already kind of feel like Donovan Mitchell's on his way out, especially with all the controversy over like his injury and the way the team was playing him. We know that they got D-Wade in building, hopefully to keep him. Right?
Nah,
So
D-Wade not keep it because D-Wade's his bag don't carry the weight that it should, because when LeBron got to Miami, he gave the team to LeBron instead of saying, all right, we're going to do this together, bro. This is still my squad, but I'm going to still show you how you need to win. He didn't have to give him the team for that. Once he did that, look at it, real talk. Wade is almost an afterthought when we start talking about great players. When you start talking about great players.
D-Wade is the third best shooting guard of all time.
I know we can say that. But I would contend that with Jerry West. I would contend that with Jerry West, third and fourth. I would contend that with Jerry West.
That is fair.
But no, Wade is so disrespected in my opinion. So I think bringing Wade in, I don't think does the weight that it probably should. And I agree with you. It probably should. But we've disrespected. We let social media and the sports media push Wade aside so we can build up KD and LeBron and make that the battle. I love KD, dog, but on some real, I think Wade on my all-time list would be ranked higher than Kevin Durant. And I love Kevin Durant. I'm from near PG County where he's from. I saw him in high school.
Okay, that's interesting for me. So we're on Mike Conley getting the bag in Utah, right? Because he ain't signing back in Utah for cheap.
It's all about Donovan Mitchell. That's how that all went the way. It's all about Donovan Mitchell. It's a great question because it's got nothing to do. It's got nothing to do with Conley. That move's all about Donovan Mitchell. I'll ask you if I could propose a question to you on your own show. Okay. If you're Conley, would you stay knowing what you know right now?
If I'm Conley, I'm staying for the bag.
He can get the bag.
He can get
the bag somewhere else. He can get the bag somewhere else.
Can he get the bag somewhere else that's good?
Yeah.
Ideas. Yeah. Like, I want to know, like, what team out there with the cap, like, do you think the Knicks give him the bag or something?
Boston needs a veteran point guard that would steady that team. You know why Kemba didn't work out? Because Kemba not a vet yet, man. Kemba's still with them dudes. Your point guard must steady and be able to get buckets in today's game. You know who's going to be an awesome veteran point guard in his career when he's like 35 years old? Kyrie Irving. Because he's going to be so still crafty. And that's what Conley, he's headed to. Conley still could go get you 30.
I'm with you.
Steady the
Boston,
ship.
how does Boston come up with the cap space? Because I'm thinking Utah can give Mike Conley like 3 for 90.
They can move, man. They can move players. They can do. We never thought the Heat had money to get 3 max players when they formed the Heatles.
That's true. Look, if Boston is willing to take the swing and pay the bread, that because I just think Utah is going to be a team that overpays because it's so hard for them to get talent into Utah. You can't let it walk.
It's not about, but like I said, this has got nothing to do with Conley, the 3 to 90. If Donovan Mitchell gives any sense that he might leave, if you're Mike Conley, you got to go now. And don't tell me there's not another team out there that would give him 3 years or at least maybe 3 for 88, 89. You just said it yourself with Chris Paul. Is it time now to take a discount to go get a ring? Would you rather try to do that when you're older or while you still got some 35, 30 point, and not once or twice every 15, you still got some buckets left in you like Conley does?